What's up, people? Sorry for not posting last week. I had a bit of stuff going on, but this week episode 102 dropped and it was crazy. A lot of stuff going on, so let's talk about episode 102 and then let's talk about Goku's possible new form.
One thing I say and always keep.
Alright, so at the beginning of this episode, thanks to Zeno-sama, we got to see all of the universes and the people that have been knocked out. At the beginning of this episode, we had 29 people out of the ring, and at the end of this episode, we had 32 out of the ring. There is 39 minutes left, so in just under 10 minutes, we have lost 32 people. To be honest, not surprising, it's sort of thinning the herd from all the weak people. One of the most interesting things though about seeing this roster, it was leaked earlier on this week, but we do find out that Universe 6 has 2 Namekians on their team. Now the Namekians' names have been translated to Soneru and Purina, and I'm not sure if these are their official names. They could be changed or the pronunciation could be different, so I apologize. But the biggest question is, why have we not seen them fighting at all? How come we didn't see them at the beginning? How come Piccolo hasn't seen them? Why has there been no talk about, hey, look over there, Namekians? As we know, Namekians can change the size of their body to be gigantic or normal size. Maybe these ones can change to be a really small size and they're just hiding themselves. That theory does sound weird, I know. Why would they be hiding themselves? But hey, stranger things have happened on this show. So yeah, that was something really cool that we got to see in the episode, not only as it was leaked this week, but it has been in this week's episodes. But on to the episode, my thoughts on it are really funny. The fight scenes were good when the fight scenes were happening, but it was just a really funny episode. I mean, even right at the beginning when they're trying to transform and 17 just comes over the top and boom, like they were wide open. What do you want me to do? It's a tournament. Honestly though, in this episode, 17 was a monster. He did so good in this episode. I mean, from the start of this tournament, 17's been good, but like I said before, they were sort of thinning the herd, getting rid of the weak ones in the tournament. 17 just kind of walking around, smacking people over, kicking them off, just fighting people just because he could. And you see a lot of diversity from him. You see him actually taking battle damage while taking battle damage. He wasn't hurt at all. But he faked battle damage so he could get Kakuzan close enough for him to use a barrier and to almost knock her out of the ring. Of course, that stupid bird got in the way from her actually falling out of the ring, but it was a good move. The biggest thing though is we got to see 17 get a bit serious in this fight. Like I said before, just kind of mucking around, doing this, that, and the other, and then he just decides to fully switch on, knocks out Bird Chick in like a second flat maybe, then turning his attention fully to Kakuzan, and that was an actual crazy fight. You see them going back and forth really quickly. They seem like strong strikes. She is a strong fighter, just not as strong as 17. 17 obviously blasting herself all the way to the light up above so he can get some footing, and then blasting her with the key blast all the way out of the ring. Universe 2 isn't a joke, they are really strong. It's just 17 was stronger in this one. And the reason I say they're pretty strong is because 17 had to take this fight a bit more seriously than he has with the others. Obviously I think there are more serious fights to come, but I just feel like this was the moment where he was like, alright, can't mess about. She's actually got a bit of skill. I'm gonna have to take her out. Another thing about this episode was I definitely liked the comedy aspect of it. Even when Vegeta was fighting Rubrian, or Rebrian, not really sure on the name, but when they were fighting and she tried to do like a kind of roll of death to Vegeta, and as he went to go punch her, he was just sort of grossed out and said that he dodged on instinct. That was hilarious. And probably one of the coolest things that was overlooked in this episode was when Gohan sort of changed the plan for everyone. He is the team leader, which I really like that he took charge and he was sort of like, alright everyone, new plan, fight individually, make sure you guys don't get knocked out. That I think was a really smart plan, just because at this point in time, a lot of people have been cleared out, so there's a bit more room to move around, and there's a lot more rubble on the battlefield, so it's going to make it easier to fight one-on-one, hiding behind rocks, just not being out in the open where you can get caught. I really did enjoy this episode. A lot of the focus was more on 17 than sort of some of the other characters. It wasn't all focused on Goku, which I know we all love Goku, but he's been in this predominantly, so the last episode and this episode, it's been good to just see other people and see them doing their own thing. Next week we've got Gohan fighting someone from Universe 10. It does say in the previews that he needs to use his full power to get serious and knock this guy out, so hopefully he's someone strong and hopefully Gohan does something crazy which makes everyone go, crap, this guy is good. Him and Piccolo have probably got something up their sleeves and they'll probably take out all of Universe 10. I mean, I'm open to see other people knock out Universe 10, but I just want to see Piccolo and Gohan do some combination attacks. The previews do show Gohan fighting this guy from Universe 10, so I do believe he'll be the one to push Gohan to his ultimate form and Gohan will just wipe the floor with him. Alright, so that's mainly all I wanted to talk about from 102. Now we can talk about the new form that has been scouring the internet. So for those of you that may have missed the news this week, Dragon Ball Super released some new merchandise, one of them being this chocolate with Goku doing Kamehameha. There is a picture of him on the box in the background in Super Saiyan Blue, but in the corner, hidden behind the chocolate, there is Goku standing there with Super Saiyan hair, but it's in red. Now, people are theorizing that this could be Goku's new form, his limit breaker form. Personally, I'm not so sure about it. It does make sense though. If you do think about how the manga has progressed, in the manga, Goku has completed the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, wherein he keeps the ki within himself to fight at 100% of power the whole time he's in Super Saiyan Blue. This means that the biggest downfall to Super Saiyan Blue about them expending so much energy was because the ki was flowing off them at an exponential rate. Goku being able to keep that ki within his body has been able to fully close the ki in, making the form perfect, but his body was not ready for it. His body can't hold in that much God ki, so the form is very limited. It's limited to a time. Now, obviously, the manga and the anime are completely different, so if I were to theorize what this would be, I'm guessing that this would be him using God ki fully to make this new transformation. Obviously, the original God form has red hair. The Super Saiyan form makes the hair stick up. Now, again, guys, this is just a theory. I don't actually want it to happen. It's just something that I came up with people thinking that this could be the new form. But I theorize for the anime purposes, if they were to complete the God form, it would be Goku taking the Super Saiyan God form, the red form, and ascending it to the next level. Now, personally, I really love the way that the manga has done it, where Goku's holding in the ki within himself to complete the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, fighting at 100% all the time. I love that idea. That idea, to me, that is the new form for Goku. That is the new it. But the anime, it obviously takes a different route. To be honest, I would hope that they would take the same route as the manga, but only introduce it now in this tournament. But this image did pop up this week. A lot of people have been theorizing this could be the new form, and for me to see it being the new form, that was the only way I could think of it. Another reason why I'm not so sold on this being the new form is just, in Japanese advertising, they usually do stuff like that. I mean, they've done something like this, where they show the thing in full color, and then they show this part here. I don't know why, because the figure ends up coming out like the picture anyway. Also, this has nothing to do with the video. I just really wanted to show it off, and I didn't know how. Look at this guy. He is a work of art. I love new stuff. Now, for the 100th time, this is just a theory. It could happen. I hope it doesn't happen, but the pictures are right there, the image is there. People think this could be the new form, and I thought I should just talk about it and bring it to you guys. What do you think about it? Do you think this is the new form? Do you follow the manga, and do you think that that is the better form? Or do you think it's something completely different? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you think about today's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. I see since my last video we got another 20 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for joining the crew. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's on here. Honestly, thank you guys all for listening to me just talking about Dragon Ball Z, the thing that I love. But if you like this video, let me know. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. All that being said, people, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Satsumi. Catch you guys next time.